Thank you for tuning in. This is Esther at Stampin' Star Creations, here with another global stamping video hop. This month's theme is to do with must-haves from the annual catalogue. So today I've chosen Better Places, which is a host set. So if you have a £150 order, you get Stampin' Rewards, and this can be spent on exclusive stamp sets and papers, which I'll be using today. So this could easily be overlooked, so don't overlook it if you've got the catalogue. So I'm going in with my Stamparatus and my black Memento ink to stamp up the biggest image that's in the set. The great thing about the Stamparatus, it's a stamp positioning tool, and you can go in with the ink again and I can stamp back in the right place and just give it a nice dark black image. I had to go at die cutting this image with the stitched framelit, but I decided because it left some white edging on it, I didn't like that, so I'm just going to trim it down with my trimmer instead. That's better, I much prefer that look. So coming in with some really bright colourful blends, so I'm using my Stampin' Blends, which are alcohol markers, and just being a little bit abstract and very bright with the colours that I'm choosing. So to lay down the sky colour, I'm using Pool Party, just literally following the lines on the stamp and going around the edges where the image meets the next part. So next coming in with Polished Pink, and then using the lighter colour. And then I decided to use So Saffron for the clouds. So again, just outlining the edges and then coming in with the lighter colour to fill it in. I'm using Pale Papaya next for the hills. And because I wanted to add extra colours, I'm just going roughly halfway so that I've got more dimension on those hills on either side, following along roughly where those little hedges are in the middle. So coming back in with the light Pale Papaya to finish that off. And then some Granny Apple Green to do the rest of the hill. So this is probably the most realistic part of the picture. And then just coming in with the lighter colour to finish it off. So I decided to make those images stand out more. I'm coming back with Daffodil Delight, the light Daffodil Delight, and then I'm coming in with the light Pumpkin Pie because I really wanted these images to stand out a bit more and be a bit brighter. And they got a bit lost by the time that I laid them down. Coming back in with my dark Pool Party, again just to highlight those clouds a little bit more. So coming in with the Stitch So Sweetly dies, this fits much nicely, that's not a word. I'm using this die to go ahead and use it as a frame for my picture. And that sits in nicely in the frame, is what I was trying to say. So these are the glorious DSP that come in as part of the host collection in the back of the catalogue, or you can find them online. Again, with a £150 order, this qualifies you, or if you spend more, of course. And I'm going for the stripe and matching them up with the leaves. I love the black and white stripe, and just to show you that on the other side you've got some really lovely bright colours to be working with. So black and white on one side and these really bright colours on the other side. I decided to just trim down and get very frugal with my nice paper. So I'm doing a 2-inch strip to lay onto an A6 card, and this just overlaps slightly and is enough for my card. So trimming that by 2 inches by 5 7/8. I wanted to add a bit more detail to the card, so I'm bringing in these edgelit edge framelit, oh, what are they called? I don't know. I have to find out the name for you, to match the kind of fluffy clouds look along the top. I decided that the image was going to get a little bit lost, so I decided to add some polished pink cardstock behind that picture before it went onto the frame. Being frugal again, I get out a punch. This one's a heart punch, and I'm just going to cut out a heart in the centre, and this just cuts down on the bulk, but also you've got a nice pink heart to play with for another project. Turning the pieces of paper over and just getting some washi tape to secure them together. And then I'm just going to bring in some polished pink ribbon and I'm going to attach that on either side of the back, if it would play with me. Right, stick. I think the Snap Pencil Plus didn't like the washi tape, so I was having a few issues. And then coming in with that lovely stripy ribbon that's part of the Playful Pets suite. And then just adhering the whole thing onto the card. And this is a basic black base. Then coming in with the matte and layering with the picture, so that's all ready. And then bringing the same ribbon and twine together. Now, I would say for a top tip is just to hold them together as if they are one, because otherwise it gets a little bit fiddly trying to keep them separate. So tying it onto the existing ribbon that we put around the middle, and then again holding it together and then just creating a bow onto that ribbon. Then try and fold it so that it will sit where you want it to go. Just cut off the excess, and then I'm coming in with, I originally came in with white dimensionals and I thought, why? I've got black dimensionals. It just, if you catch the side of the card, it's just nice not to see the white bit and to use up these black ones. So I've left a bit of a gap at the top so that I know that the ribbon can fit through there without extra bulk. Using my piercing tool and just lying it fairly flat and flicking these, doing a flicking motion to get the backings stuck to the tool. Then I had a play with the idea of adding a sentiment. I wasn't sure, so I've left it off. Leave me a comment below if you think I should have added the sentiment or whether I was right to have left it off. Adding, I like these matte black dots, really like them. They seem to go with a lot of things and I'm really glad I got them. So using the black dots, and I'm mixing and matching with the in colour gems, using the polished pink gems to just add even more interest and scattering them in a diagonal motion across the page. And adding a touch of Wink of Stella just along the river, I decided, for a bit of shimmer. For the inside, just putting a basic white insert with a leaf that comes from the stamp set. So thank you so much for watching along. I hope you've really enjoyed today's project and this has inspired you to take a look at the host sets and the host exclusives that are available. And do let me know in the comments below what you think. Don't forget to follow along and check out all the other amazing demonstrators that are joined in with the hop to find out what their must-haves are for this catalogue. Thank you so much. Don't forget to be a subscriber if you're not already. Hit that bell and you'll get notifications of my videos. Take care and have a fantastic day.